it's Elspeth. We're back again with yet another game. This one seems to be spicy. It's going to be fun. Let's meet our players. So, in the yellow seat, we have Dookie for life, 1, 2, 3.
Hola.
In the red seat, we have Diet Ice.
Uh,
In the green seat, Nash.
Hello.
In the white seat, we have Weaver.
Hello.
In the blue seat, we have Carnal.
Hey, everybody.
And just Max in the purple seat.
Just happy to be here.
All right. I also want to welcome Jadeem Jedi in the commentary booth.
I will be judging your scores by the number of texts on your board.
All right. And without further ado, let's let these players get drafting. Good luck, have fun, players.
Thank you.
All right. We got it all the way up to that qualifier screen. So all they have to do is hit the button.
First thing to
Just hit the button. There you go.
what do we get?
All right. So Weaver's going to be real happy here. There's an Arborak.
Arbrek.
There is an Arborak. Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Honestly,
Jolnar
a pretty
Sar.
fun pool.
Yeah, this looks great.
This is a fun pool.
Pick, right?
Like we have Jolnar, Necro, two of my favorites, and I think a lot of other people like them as well.
Sar
And
is
we've
here.
got Sar. Yep.
What?
Sar is great.
That is a wild first pick. What?
And let's be honest, Weaver is going to take Arborek as long as like he has any kind of reasonable start there. I would be shocked if he didn't.
Dookie.
That is a wild pick, though. That purple slice as the first pick. Whew.
Yeah, I don't think it's done especially well. It's not my favorite.
No.
I do think Yellow Slice
there's
and
factions
Will
that play
are
there,
mine.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're Necro, I think you're thrilled to have Devil, right?
I actually love
But-
Wrigley Field. I think Wrigley Field is super underrated.
I mean, they worked for me today.
That's the slice I want in as well. So
Yeah.
maybe we'll have a repeat if Sar there. We'll see.
I mean, yeah, the other thing that's like tricky about navigating draft is like when you have SAR in the draft, the yellow slice is not quite as hot as it looks at first
I
glance.
said, Weaver, don't tempt me to take Arborek if you don't take it on one of your first two picks.
Weaver's gonna do it too. Yeah, Weaver really wants Arborek. This has been a theme that has continued over an extended period of time that Weaver would like to win with Arborek. So
Weaver definitely wants to. I agree.
So hopefully Weaver gets their chance. Although this is a hard table to win as Arborek because we've got a lot of skilled players and some real powerhouse factions you'll have to get through.
Yeah, in terms of
Picking third, I'm deciding between slice and faction.
Honestly, I would go faction because I don't want to end up ghosts when I could be Sar.
I mean, both Ghosts and Arborek are not quite as
I don't
powerful.
like anything with a,
Well, I think you know for sure you're not getting Arborek because Weaver exists.
just no.
That's a pretty safe bet. Weaver's happy to play Arborek. That is true.
Yeah.
So yeah, if Max ends up going for Slice here,
That
they
is
end up
what you gotta do.
probably on Ghosts, but that's not a lock. Some people don't like Nomad. Nomad could also potentially go
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
last.
go Wrigley.
I like Wrigley. I think Wrigley's really good.
I think Wrigley's good as well.
Weaver, why you gotta do that to me? Why you gotta make me make decisions? I need to know if I need to make you play more games by taking Arborek now.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I like that Weaver
funny.
is still committed to
That's funny.
picking the best things, even though his heart.
Here's the thing.
So that slice, that green skip, yellow skip slice will is nice for Arborek, like genuinely.
Yes.
He's still gonna get Arborek.
It's also pretty good for Nomad.
I mean,
If that's the one you're stuck on.
Yeah.
Like I legitimately think that would be a good Nomad slice as well. Like you got the path to Memoria 2 easily if you want it. I like it.
So as Cardinal here, you've chosen Speaker. Both your slice choices are bad. Do you just pick SAR so you can like whatever? I don't really care
Well,
what slice I'm in.
Is it bad? Like
Sar,
Dude is
Speaker.
fine.
Well,
It's
the gravity
proven to
rift
be
is so
fine.
annoying.
I do think I would take. I mean, as much as I love Necro, I do think SAR is a stronger
Only one
faction.
slice
I would
left.
probably choose SAR over Necro. But with Speaker, like you can make a good argument for both. Honestly, I think I would take faction. Given the two slices that are left, neither of them spark a lot of joy for me.
Yeah.
So
Oh, and so Dice does the correct thing here. They will have the next pick of slice regardless, so they did go speaker order, which makes sense.
is it correct though? Because you're next to SAR. Do you love that?
It depends. Cardinal on SAR is kind of a toss up. Sometimes Cardinal is really boat floaty, and sometimes Cardinal is like, I want to murder you now. And it's
Right.
hard to tell, like, exactly which. So there's Nash with the Nomad pick. That's a little surprising, but okay.
Oh,
I mean, I like
Ooh,
Nomad.
Dookie as
a
Necro.
ghost game for me then.
That's gonna be fun. All right,
Weaver
and
is-
Weaver gets his dream come true.
It's true. It's true.
It's a fairy tale story here today.
Weaver, just
I'm hyped.
for me, okay?
It's also so Jolnar is gonna be in between
Tawny twos.
Necro and SAR, right?
Do have a green skip.
Tell me,
Oh.
is that nice?
Spicy.
Am I? Oh no, it's saying. Never mind. I'm reading this wrong.
Yeah, Jolnar is between ghosts and Necro.
Yeah, Ghost and Necro is fine.
All right, here we go. This is gonna be a great time. I'm very excited. Okay.
I don't know why I keep misreading the draft there. I'm gonna blame my color blindness.
I would believe that. That's a reasonable thing.
Yeah.
Do I need to
Yeah.
stand up and change seats? I don't really know. Or am
No.
I good in it?
You're gonna
Yeah,
click
we'll-
this setup faction button.
Okay. I'm gonna have a
Yeah.
lot of annoying TTPG questions, so I apologize in advance.
Yep, you'll have your text already in your hand and your planets in your hand.
Okay, thank you.
So Necro with 5th pick, boy, they really
I'll be able
want
to know when I
warfare.
replace my system sort of like
but
on
I don't
the
think they're gonna get it.
I didn't want to have my home system.
Well, Jolnar also really wants Warfare, so it's possible the two of them will just combine to like go for okay timing on it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, actually, I think Necro wants warfare primary though, right? Looking at their slice layout.
I think
like-
they want it, but I think that Jolnar might be okay with that just because of Necro not being able to take.
Or did it get moved or something?
I don't know. It's weird. It looked like it was like halfway there.
Okay.
Just make sure you have everything.
Whoa, It
Yeah.
was halfway
So that was right
there.
for a terrible necro start.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and place these things out. Planet
I want to be in the
cards.
yellow seat. My slice is
Frontiers.
backwards.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
So
You-
I don't know. I think it'll be all right. Like, Jolnar wants Warfare early. Necro wants Warfare primary, but to pop it early, it's possible that Jolnar is just chill with that. I don't know.
Yeah, but doesn't SAR just gobble it up? Like, look at all those planets SAR has.
Oh wait, I forgot that SAR is speaker. That's ridiculous.
SAR with speaker, like
Okay.
SAR is just gonna grab every planet near them, right? Like,
Yeah, I'm
is
not
there-
gonna lie. If I'm SAR, I'm slamming Warfare
Is there
here.
any chance SAR doesn't just take
Click
all the
Warfare.
planets near them?
If there's a structure objective, I can see them taking construction.
X to doubt.
you dare curse me.
I mean, I could be wrong, but
It depends what the objectives are.
Yeah.
All right.
If they're both structure objectives, I'll give you that.
Oh boy.
This is a really spicy
I
table.
appreciate you, Weaver. I feel like you gave me two. I actually have to make like a choice between not garbage. It's like, oh,
Not garbage. Kill them.
Not garbage
Oh, yeah.
secrets. Not
I
garbage.
think it's illegal to say that your secrets aren't garbage. I'm pretty sure
Oh, I had amazing secrets on my game earlier.
that's
They were
true.
so good.
Well, and you won. SR.
It's true. Good. Turns out good secrets wins games, right?
oh, oh.
I think some people are a little
Two,
pained in their decidings.
Three. You know what? I'm rolling a D10.
The only one who really cares
Oh
about
my
their
God.
secret a
So
lot is
Max
Nomad,
is Max
right?
is randomizing which secret they're
5,
keeping.
6 through 10. That's a second. Okay, cool.
Oh. Okay. That's
I think
fun.
they must either both be good or both suck, and it sounds like they're both
Well,
good.
got one secret, it looks like. Sorry that took a little while. I don't normally take that much time to decide.
All right. Publix. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, we can do first two publics.
There's two publics.
Love to
Weaver's
see
done
it.
this a lot, so I have a lot of appreciation for that.
No. Okay. No.
Push boundaries and 2 and 2. So if your name is SAR,
You're gonna be pushing
slam that
boundaries.
warfare. You're pushing them boundaries. Hello.
Yeah, you do. I think you have to take warfare
Jolnar
here.
is like the only one who can score for sure.
I mean, if Jolnar can score, then
mean-
so can Necro.
I mean, well, Necro's less sure, but maybe.
I mean,
Maybe.
in theory, anyway, they can just attack Jolnar
Yes.
until they get their attack.
Yeah, but you don't have that many ships early. Like,
That's
yes,
true.
yes, you could. But
You may not be able to do it
Colonel,
in
real
round
quick,
one,
do you
but you'll
mind
be
if I
able to do it
increase the size of
eventually.
the speaker token a little bit?
Yeah, go for it.
Right.
Go for it.
Cool.
Speaker instead of speaker. Anyway,
so yeah, I've got to assume Carnal windmill slams
I would take warfare here.
warfare.
I'd be too gleeful about being able to scoot that dock forward and build. Oh, it's so nice. You do
I-
have to make
Nick-
sure that you do have to
Huh.
like tech.
So he's hovering over tech. I mean, I guess it guarantees you're able to get a tech, or maybe two.
I think you double tech as SAR pretty easily. Get a lot of trade goods.
They certainly can.
And maybe
I mean,
you
I-
expect that you can still push just because people are bad at things. I'm not sure. That's
Trade.
a little weird. This is very good news for Necro and Jolnar.
It's doable, but it's ambitious.
Yeah. I do think this is really
Um,
good news for Necro and Jolnar though.
I mean, Carnal, I assume with tech is doing it because he wants to double tech.
I think that's true. Especially with the tech objective out there, it guarantees that not this round but next round you'll be able to score that.
Right.
But it does
Right.
mean that you can't get 2 blue techs, which is sad. Because that's all you really want.
That's fine.
Is it though?
Yeah, I think it's fine. You could do chaos mapping and Sarween and just be like, I'll build a little bit for free
Someone's gonna
and I'll take a bunch of planets.
I would still have taken warfare there, but that's just me.
I mean, warfare was my immediate thought. That being said, I don't hate. I mean, I love a tech pick. Don't get me wrong. I always love a tech
Right.
pick.
So we have ghosties with leadership. That's a little weird, but okay. I think warfare might get to Necro actually.
Yeah, ghosts often needs warfare. Maybe they're just assuming.
Yay! Look how happy Dookie is. It's
Wow,
perfect.
yeah, that worked out beautiful. Like that was the best that Dookie could have hoped for, honestly.
No, absolutely. And now as Nomad, you have okay planets for Diplo.
God.
I don't know. Probably don't pick construction despite the SAR.
The only thing is, it's not a lock on double tech for Jolnar. They do
Your
need
ghost
some
neighbor would
money.
Definitely be interested in buying speaker from you. You're just in selling.
We could probably make that work. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jolnar's got to figure out how are they getting
I don't know if there's
themselves
a
double
setting
tech
or not,
money.
but I'm getting some like rebound on diet ice through my computer. It might be my setting, but it's only happening.
I'm getting it too.
It's just me and Z's using.
I think that's everybody.
That just means he's not using the headphones.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I just want to make sure I wasn't getting like the only one getting feedback, or if it was picking it up.
I'm just gonna play speaker first action. Or not speaker, leadership.
All right. Leadership
Hilariously,
first.
in 2 hours, there's a game about to start that has only Wecker signed up for it. So we'll see if anyone dares challenge Wecker to a rules off.
That would be funny. We've had apparently 2 of them now.
And there's another one pending for tomorrow morning.
Still back up?
That, like, the game time already passed, but
Nope.
Hunter wasn't around.
That's better now. I don't hear it through my computer.
There you go.
Anyone else following leadership? Going once, going twice.
Oh,
Yeah, looking at stuff. So Arborec is probably not scoring round 1, but they'll get themselves a lot of plastic out there. You don't always want to tech as Arborec, but you definitely need to with these objectives out there.
Yeah, I think Sarwing Tools is the play. And
I think
then
so too.
when I'm Arborec, I often go AI development algorithm when 2 and 2
Yep.
is in play.
Yep, that seems fine. Yep.
Self-assembly is not awful either. Your mechs are so good. So, there are options.
Indeed.
All right, so we have Nomad here. They're kind of expanding
There are
some.
magic key for infantry.
I think it's numpad 3, I believe.
Thank you.
I'm
It's the
delighted
same.
that we're
It's, I
getting to
think,
play
the
this
same as
game.
TTS, I believe. Ooh, 2 mercenaries. Oh boy.
We love mercenary outfits.
Yeah, there you go.
Nailed it.
I think numpad 2 is a fighter, numpad 3 is an infantry, and 1
All
is a
top
heavy.
fuel source. Yes, yes. Good, good.
Yeah, Necro has kind of an interesting warfare zoom because they only have 2 infantry. They probably like go out to Arnomir and then send
You can take your turn
one
while you're cleaning up at this point.
send one
So we're gonna
infantry to Hope Send.
just keep it.
Yep.
Then make the mech back at
No, it's a
Arnomir.
little clunky
Yep.
sometimes. Get everything down.
Yeah, and then send 2 to Bakali Prima. It's a little
Bakal.
awkward that way. Well, no, you
Yeah.
can then take Bakal and Alia Prima, right? Because
Yep,
you use the
You
mech
can
for
take them
Hope Send.
both.
Sure how.
Exactly. Yeah, they get to take all 5 planets, assuming they don't have to fight Nomad over it.
I don't
Which-
think they'll have to fight Nomad. It doesn't.
I-
Look, they're not really lined up for that. I don't think.
The thing is, for Nomad, they
Naturally,
can't score the tech,
infantry-
but they might be able to do push depending on how many planets everybody ends up at.
Oh,
No, no, we didn't.
And who they can be
But-
neighbors with.
nice.
Okay.
Right.
Research. Okay.
Jolinar's like a tech skip I'll never use. Great. Ooh, and a rich
Yeah, but
world on the
still-
wrong planet.
Just
Wow.
not use this though, but
Right now.
I'm
Well,
getting.
those are
Die dice.
still okay.
kind of
Just there.
terrible attachments. Like the wrong order for sure.
Yeah, ultimately the feedback is
That's
just
whisper.
if someone's not wearing headphones, it
Nobody
happens.
gets it.
So wear headphones. That's your PSA, chat.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Oh, gross. Anyway. So Jolnar is sitting here ready for warfare.
Play trade.
Trade.
See what kind of trade deals we got going on here. We are going to have a very wealthy Arbra.
-1 for anybody?
Yeah, I'll do that for the table.
Yay, good guy
Just pick
Weaver.
secondary ability. Does that automate it? Or no?
Does under the automator button.
Okay. I'll just pull the commodities out. Do you want a token?
Automator button is not a good life
Show the
choice.
debt.
That should make him line up too like that.
I like first action trade here,
If you pick them all up and
being friendly with it.
it'll make one.
It
It's-
also
you-
protects you from not being able to tech if tech pops too early.
Exactly. You need to make sure you can get at least the 1. I suspect we are not going to see a score from Necro this round.
Thank you.
It is possible they can get there.
They may be able to push. I'm not sure. We'll see.
What was
Like,
the
it's-
score now?
It's just trying to be funny.
Oh. Dude. It seems like
I
a
don't have
quiet-
anywhere to trade.
Ooh,
I will throw one of those commods away for a minute.
that is a nice deal. Yeah, Necro getting a mech there. That's pretty cool.
That's lovely for them actually, because that means they can take a mech to Hope's End, which is so much better.
Candy.
That's like pretty good actually. I am coming to think that I that Dookie's position here is quite nice as Necro.
I mean, getting Warfare Primary was a big deal.
And like even if you don't score in round 1, Necro scales nicely. They're not one of those factions that's like super dead if they don't keep perfect tempo.
Agreed.
Should be a really exciting game. Like the skill cap at this table is really high.
Yeah, I believe in Necro to catch up on scoring, and the thing, like Dookie, as much as they might protest this, like the pregame chatter, they've played a lot of TI. They definitely will recognize when they've got their potential for the Imperial swing round, and I believe in Dookie to do it somewhere mid game.
Yeah, I
Catch up
also
on
think
points.
that's very likely. And they are situated in a place where they're likely to be in decent speaker order for a bit, be able to get their control over stuff. Whereas SAR, they're pretty far from speaker order since they were speaker in round 1.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty likely that Carnal's gonna like get out ahead and just run with it as SAR.
But if I come here, snag this system, and become neighbors with you, I think that would probably help you score the more planets one, which is a trickier one to score this round.
Yes.
I might not be able to do that myself. So, would that be worth RA to you?
Okay. So what are you trading with me?
So I come here
Yeah.
and take these 2 planets. We become
Right.
neighbors.
Yeah.
I instead of going here and getting these 3, I instead go to Malice after I build it home. Which means I'll only have 4 planets, and I think that you'll have more planets
so
than
you
me.
need to take no more planets, or
Well, no. I just need to take fewer than you. So,
okay, right.
It's a reasonable offer.
I'm sure that I have fewer than you. I'm wondering if that's worth your research agreement.
Oh,
Get-
just even in the first place,
The thing is, Jolnar needs to have enough money.
charge money, so maybe it's worth it to not right now.
Okay.
I can also maybe build a trade ship off Warfare. That could be
Oh, that'd be great.
worthwhile. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go here.
Interesting. I'm not totally completely sure that Jolnar understood what was being offered there.
I think they understood and just weren't interested.
I think they may be under the impression that it's the other way. That they're like, I want to go here and be your neighbors so that so that you can score it instead of them being allowed to score it. I don't know. The description was not very clear.
Convert 2 commodities to trade goods is probably one of
I could see it being confusing.
I mean, the real problem for Jolnar is they needed a trade partner early to make sure that they can double tech. And so, like, I think I would have tried to make a deal for it just to guarantee
even that
I will be able to double tech.
Mhm.
Is that true?
What I would probably do is I'd be like, hey, Ghost, I'll give you a good deal on, some kind of awesome tech, like maybe you want hyper or duranium or whatever, like whatever makes your heart sing, Ghost. And in exchange for me giving you that, we need to wash our money and, I don't know, score the public. That's a reasonable deal that I think Ghost was offering, and I would have probably considered if I was in Jolnar's spot.
Yeah, I think I would have snap taken that as Jolnar. It just makes it so easy. And like I can score the tech one later and have a buffer, and that's so nice.
I probably would say to, Ghost, I also will be willing to sell you speaker, but now we're talking about money and blah blah blah. But
yeah, but like, cause the situation is with Jolnar, like, yes, you can just score a tech objective now, but if you can do the control now, that's so
yes,
nice.
that's a lot harder. Mm-hmm.
And then you're just feeling so much better in future rounds, because then you can use tech when like a structure objective comes up later.
Speaker and you keep first pick.
From the
From
Ghost.
blue.
You're not neighbors.
Yeah, we have to move a trade ship here.
Yeah. I'll probably come in here later in the round. So I can either get a trade ship there, but I'll just drop these two and put a
Okay,
couple
sounds
other
good.
tokens.
Yeah.
Without a trade ship, I don't think Jolnar gets a neighbor.
Okay. Sorry, you can't get near me yet. Alright.
Yes,
Cool.
I agree. I think Jolnar will be able to do it. Like,
Don't forget to look at.
I think Jolnar will be able to push against Necro, but they
But
will
they
not
won't
be
be
able to push
neighbors.
against Ghosts. Well, I think they can though. Like, you build one off of Warfare,
Is anyone else
build
following
a destroyer or
I
something.
think he is. I'm just waiting.
Yeah, but then that's a
Ghost is
triangle
following
also,
politics.
all that.
I'm gonna use my agent.
Yeah, the real problem is not having the money now means it's hard for you to get tech and plastic to score. Yeah, because we know Warfare is coming now. Actually, yeah, Warfare now is kind of bad news for
Yes.
Jolnar. Well, I guess if Warfare happens right now, Jolnar can just do 4 infantry. It won't let you push, but it will make sure you have enough resources for double tech. Because you could use your agent. Oh no, they use their other planet. Never mind.
Anyone
If
else
tech goes right now,
doing
Jolnar's in
builds,
trouble.
Or is anyone else doing warfare builds?
I might be. I sent Green a question first.
Okay. Yeah. We'll say warfare is still happening, even though it's Cardinal's turn.
Yeah, sorry, I'm used to just hitting that end turn button. Apologize. I'll try to hold it in the future until everyone's good.
Very kind.
Yeah.
I like that. It's like if you hold it, it pumps up your play time, but it also
I don't
makes
want.
sure
I don't want that.
Yeah, I know, but it also makes sure that there's no confusion and that people.
I want Carnal to be the villain. I'm going to pass my turn as often as possible.
There it is. Tech is happening.
No tech for ghosts. That's bad.
This is a small disaster for Jolnar. They do not have enough to double tech.
Even if they pop infantry? Yeah, I guess.
Blue's turn.
One short, huh? That's pretty sad for Jolnar. Then they're not scoring the tech objective. They're probably not scoring at all in round 1.
Activating here.
Nope.
Bring in carrier. 2 dudes. Fighter.
Weird timing. And now you have a neighbor, but it's too late.
Yep.
Exploring Zobat. Fragments. Exploring Melon. Freelancer.
And it makes sense that Carnal wanted to do that early.
Give me a second.
So Carnal did end up choosing. Oh, actually, Sarween and Gravity Drive. Gravity Drive is cool too.
Pop a mech down? Yeah. You know what? I think I will do that.
Yeah, SR, it depends a lot on my slice, whether I want
So everyone remember
mapping
to put
first
your
or gravity
your
drive
techs out
first.
if you got a tech. on the
Right.
board.
And a little on the objectives too. Like with Gravity Drive, they can easily
Gonna
take
Nash and
anything
Drive. It's not on your board yet.
for
Put it out
push.
there so everyone knows you got it.
Yeah, I think given that
Oh,
Nomad
I saw it in chat. Sorry, my bad. I'm not.
given that Nomad didn't build at
Sorry, I said
home,
grab drive and-
I think you're safe to take the
My
equidistant
bad,
and
my
push on Nomad.
Wait, Ghost, can we wash each other? And...
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah, this is actually a really strong SAR
Sorry,
round,
at the end of my turn.
and multiple people are not gonna score.
Well,
I'll
so
wash
I'm
you.
not sure who else SAR pushes on
I'll
though.
wash, I can only wash 3 of yours though. Buckaroo.
I mean, SAR can push on anybody that they want.
Yeah,
Like,
but they need
they
a
can,
neighbor.
So they'll get to Lysis Vilnor easily,
2.
and Nomad's not getting there since they didn't tech.
No, I agree. And they also didn't build off Warfare, seemingly.
And then easily SAR can like use Agent plus Gravity Drive to go take Lodor or to take Cialdry Zanhact, like whichever one they need that gets them neighbor with Arborak. Or heck, they could even go to Mechatol. and push on Necro there.
Um,
Like if they've got enough
I'm just gonna say it to the
influence.
table, I
They don't have enough
They could
turn
influence.
this mech into a wormhole.
They don't currently.
Yeah, I might do that right now if someone's
They
activating.
I don't
probably
think they're
won't.
gonna get enough influence.
I'm just
Yeah,
But I
I-
mean, they could take Lodo or something and push that way. Yeah, I would
Yeah,
believe that.
SAR will easily get it.
That.
SAR will easily get it.
I think that Sar should probably bring the dock
Sorry.
to
Yeah, I'm
Lissus
gonna turn it
Velnor
into
and
a
then
wormhole.
send the carrier to the further place,
I'm
just so
gonna-
that their dock isn't so far out of position. I would worry about that. Also, interesting that Arborek has taken no planets yet. They're just very slow. Dirtily.
It's not too surprising.
I mean, they did miss the well, I guess they teched, so
They got their tech. They got their Sarween tools.
they did get Sarween before moving, which
Decided
is really
which
nice.
wormhole-
Because then
Yep.
you can just double your
Get, like,
infantry,
planets.
which
Yep.
is delightful.
I like it. I
matters.
think it was good.
I don't know if Weaver's probably coming here.
I think ghosts are pushing
Yeah, let's be neighbors.
Cool.
now, because
then
Jolnar
I
didn't take the
need-
deal. It
Agreed.
seems like they'll be
So
pushing.
I place the beta here.
Yeah, and then
Agreed.
probably Sar
Red, if
pushes.
you're going for planets this round, Nash. If I placed this beta here, I think you would kind of be in trouble. So, I'm gonna go with the
Huh?
alpha as a gesture across the table of.
What?
How are they placing that there? How are they placing it?
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
Nexus neighbors. Got it.
Yeah, and then you'd have to compete with my number of.
There's no wormhole generator.
That's not how
Like,
that works at all.
Okay. Thanks.
Maybe.
we
What?
should maybe stop them.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Oh, I mean,
confused.
you are neighbors anyway.
Was it a mech?
Oh, I'm neighbors regardless, aren't I?
That was
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're ghosts.
So might as well make the B if you want the B.
Do you guys mind? Do you mind if I put the mech back? Because I'm not gonna get.
Yeah, it was a
my-
mech.
Okay, there you go. I missed the mech. That was the difference.
Whatever you do is fine.
Okay.
I mean, I think maybe they don't understand.
Trying
Is
to
that,
score the
is that
planets.
local fab? Oh, abandoned warehouse. Is that
I suspect that ghosts
Should've,
don't
Watch
understand
these first.
I'm just gonna
what.
leave the
watch
mech.
them now?
Sorry, guys.
Can't you watch them with blue right now?
Jesus.
Blue only has one.
So much talking over each other.
Yeah, seriously.
I'll wash one of your bucks.
I don't think
Tell
ghosts
you what, if you slow
understands
watch all
push
three of them, I'll
properly
just wipe your debt.
Great. Amazing. Love it.
because they were threatening to put the wormhole so that they would be neighbors with someone and so that they would be
I ended up
sad.
leaving the mech here. I'm just gonna remove it.
But having an extra neighbor never makes you sad for push.
Getting my commander unlocked this round.
It could point block somebody else potentially.
It can't point block. You being neighbors with more people.
Oh no, you're right.
Can never
yeah, you're
point
right.
block
It
anyone.
would still be two or more. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
That is weird.
I think they're just not totally
don't
understanding
shoot
it
free.
correctly. That's fine.
I mean, it would help them score it maybe if they need it, but I don't think they need it because
No, they'll
Arbrek's
just
gonna have 5. They're gonna have 6. Jolnar's probably having 6. They might need it just to make sure that they have enough.
well, don't they
planets,
have
but
malice? So they have 7.
They don't have malice.
Oh.
They
Hmm.
talked about it, but they did not do it.
Okay. Well, then I'm not sure. This is fine for Necro. I would be happy in Necro's seat here, I think.
Red.
And
Yeah,
Necro
commodities.
Necro rearranged
Actually
their
watch that a little
triangles.
if you want.
So I think they'll be able to go neighbor someone and
Nash.
push.
Speaking, I'm sorry, Doofy.
Your new neighbor. Do you want to just watch commodities?
Yeah. Sure.
I can do 2 now and then
Yeah.
later because I just got an abandoned warehouse.
So
I'm just gonna run
Necro's
to the
got
bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
If you just, at your convenience, if you just want to flag me or.
Yeah, I'll get there. I'll get. I gotta explore still. I'll go back and flag the planet that I left in just a second.
It is possible Necro could do it.
For the wash neighbor.
Allium Prima. Ooh, a
Wait,
Dyson
how did?
Sphere
Oh,
Allium.
Jolnar just built it home. Wow. Jolnar's not even so Jolnar only has 4 planets. Necro is gonna push. All they have to do is send a cruiser into Grawl.
So, is there an etiquette that I don't know about when it comes to these equidistant systems, or is it just free for all?
Wow.
Yeah, I'll share it with you at some point if you want. We're friendly about it. I'm looking to be nibbling techs at some point. So if like me giving you one of these 2 planets, it makes you feel better about the nibbling techs once in a while, I'm down for that.
Yeah. So, Jolnar player, when you watch this later, I think you needed to make a deal with Ghosts where you get enough money to double tech. And if you did that, you give them some kind of cool tech that gets them closer to their 2 and 2, and you maybe push, or you maybe get 2 and 2, but at least that way you've got a point. And you also have enough money to build off warfare and take planets. So I think you should have built like 2 infantry off of warfare
Colonel,
and go take 2 planets as well.
I don't think I'll need it, Blue.
Oh, you
but
don't need it?
If I do, I'll come back to you.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, SAR is continuing to build up, grabbing more planets for their push boundaries, grabbing Lysis Belnor.
All this red. All this is purely just to protect the dock. I have no indication of staying.
I do believe Carnal on this.
Yeah, same. That is where I would put the dock, though. I do think it's safer than sending that one really far away. Nice. That's really good. And obviously, SAR doesn't really care about keeping those planets as much because they're just gonna like take the explorers and enjoy that, and their scavenge money and just like.
I live here now.
But they don't even have to live here now. They're like, I live
No,
here
they
for now, then I'll leave, and I'll still have all that money. Like, whatever. Peace.
And then build a.
Like, honestly, I know that 2 and 2 is annoying for SAR, but getting Starwing Scanlink and then just kind of roaming around is kind of hilarious.
I will respectfully disagree on one part. I don't think I would have done a destroyer build there. I would have probably just made more. Like the dock is.
I probably would have done more fighters or infantry.
Yeah. That. I assume Carnal has another plan because Carnal is a very brilliant player, but
cool.
In the dark, I think it should have been fighters.
I think I agree. I think that Carnal will get another planet with their agent, Grav Drive, and that carrier. But I don't really know exactly which one they're gonna end up doing. I assume that they'll go push on plants and Nomad, and then that's fine. I think that Jolnar could have scored in multiple ways and kind of talked their way out of it.
Yep.
Destroyer out, but I can't take
Ghosts has a nice start for Ghosts. Like, Ghosts often has a really icky start, so seems okay for them. I don't know that I would have built a Stroder again. That seems weird, but...
Yes, here. White, do you mind if I wash purple before I
think Ghost is doing okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. You are washed, those 2.
I think I would have pushed harder for the
3.
The RA deal, though.
You can wash those 2.
I mean, it worked out really well for Ghosts because they're push boundaries and their neighbors with Jolnar, so they can buy RA next round if they want.
Yeah.
So I think that that's like nice for Ghosts. I think Jolnar.
Send somebody there.
Oh. Opening Malice is a little weird if you're not gonna.
What?
Oh, activate.
No.
Sending a.
I don't like this. I don't like this one bit.
I just think this means someone else can come and take it.
Yes.
Leave that out.
Yes.
I don't know that they easily can just because of geometry, but it probably won't get taken this round.
I mean, SAR could do it.
Cool.
Straight up.
I mean, this is actually nice for SAR. It makes it even easier for them to like.
I guess SAR won't because it's just a carrier at home, but next round SAR absolutely.
Oh yeah. Someone next round will probably take that, and that's just it. There.
That is wild to me. I don't love that move. I assume they're doing it for pushing. But I'm just not seeing it yet. Like, okay, so they push on Nomad. That I guess is their logic for it.
In turn.
I think you're fine.
You can enter
You're building. I think it was just the warfare.
But the thing is,
I think
If your goal was to become neighbors with Nomad, you could have gone to the alpha wormhole. You have quantum entanglement. That makes the alphas and betas adjacent to each other, and you would have been adjacent that way.
True.
So I think Ghosts didn't need to open up and expose Malice there to score.
Well, I also think they're just pushing on Jolnar and plants without any more effort.
That is also true. I don't think Plants is getting more than 5 planets, so I just don't think they needed to do that.
I mean,
at all.
I guess there's still Gamma with lots of infantry. That's probably sad for Ghosts.
Oh,
Huh.
we're gonna go to Malice.
All right.
Boo.
I mean,
That's
So
funny.
weeds get into Malice. You never get them out again.
I got bad news for you, Ghosts. Somebody was always getting there before you.
Yeah, but now it's gonna be plants, and it's impossible to get them out.
I'm
You know?
worried about my awfully weedy neighbor.
I like the mech build.
Ghosts
Not
are
as excited about the
real
Stroder, but whatever.
Attached, don't have our hands in the dirt type.
So it looks like Ghost is taking Custodians then next round. I don't think anybody's doing. Yeah, nobody's doing it this round. And Ghost will have Speaker, so yeah, they should just have it next round.
And then I'll use Hope then for a mech and put a token. Yada yada. Yada to the yada.
Yes, Ghost is pushing already. That's exactly right. As far as SAR, I mean their money is not there for getting Mechatol this round. They're gonna do it as an Imperial play later, most likely. So SAR grabbing Lodor.
You start a whisper again. Exclamation and then person's name.
/ W.
/ W. Space or no space?
Space. Name. Like
Gotcha.
part of the name, I think. A few infantry, carrier, a couple fighters, another mech.
Yep. Yeah, that'll work, Green. And also, Dookie, you don't have to do the entire name. As long
I got
as
it. I
you get
remember
enough
that.
of it.
Yeah, thank you. It's sort of hidden my memory of how to do these things, but it's been a minute since I did it.
I do love this. Like, we're gonna see Necro score round 1. We're gonna see SAR score round 1.
Yeah.
We're gonna see Ghost score round 1.
But definitely not Nomad or Jolnar or Arborek. Now, Arborek,
Right.
I think that's expected because it's Arborek.
I think so too.
That is occasion some good.
But Jolnar, that's very surprising. They should
Right.
be able to do the tech objective. They should have made a
Yeah.
deal to be able to do it, I think.
Or you'd give him a 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't usually like to pay 3 up front, but if it's a good relic, like if I
Oh,
get like,
wow.
Stellar Converter, it's 2. But if I get like, Shard or Obsidian or something good, then I'll give it.
I don't know if Shard is good when you have Hope
Shard are actually
Send.
bad with Hope Send, so
Dookie,
that's my stuff. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, that's interesting. Early relic.
I wanna watch if my saying
Yeah,
it right.
that's fine. Yeah, I can.
Necro still has to send that cruiser, but I think they will.
Yeah. I'm confident they will.
But they're probably waiting for because obviously if you get like Crown of Infidia, you can do an explore or whatever.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh,
Yeah,
Alio
that seems-
Primo has a nice attachment on it.
That is true.
It has
It's
the same
nice.
stats as Bakal now.
Yeah. We got double Bacall in the house.
I mean, that's perfect for sharing if Necro, because it sounds like they were planning to maybe split the system.
They discussed it.
So
See?
Dirtiness going on here.
it makes it much easier to split that system if that's true.
Arbor
They have the same
I
stat.
think that's too broken.
I think I'm gonna
the
build
Worcester
at home.
sign is just, I think, Weaver and Carnal working together.
All right, now we get to see if Weaver remembers the no infantry rule.
Yeah. Well, it's also like Protects his factories, right? The Arbrick Alliance. As soon as someone activates his
I would fully expect Weaver to know this.
respond,
Oh,
like which is pretty good.
I'm
Yep.
gonna create a wormhole on that activation there.
Okay.
Why? I don't understand that. That's so weird.
Coming over to be neighbors, purple. Not taking anything, just saying hello.
Wow.
Ghost
What?
Commander unlocked. Ghost Alliance for sale.
I think you need one
Did-
more, unless I'm missing something.
Did they do all this just to unlock the
Oh, I didn't see that
commander?
one. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
That seems real ambitious.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Like-
value that you're gonna have to like go through a lot of wormholes to get back.
I like the commander. I don't like the commander enough to give up 2 mechs to unlock it.
I'll
Weaver back
pass.
to you.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, honestly.
Hey,
Is where I stand.
Red,
Like
do you have an
And
garbage?
you're also putting a wormhole in your home system that other
Give
people
you
might
a trade
abuse
bid
later.
with my alliance.
yeah.
Agent, and I'd get a trade bid. We split it.
That would
Like-
swig me out a little.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, we can do that.
Yeah, I agree.
You can just pick a card, and I'll give you $2, and you just toss me.
Like,
at some point.
One of the common deals, and this could have happened if Jolnar had
Yeah,
pushed like
picking you to do
the
it.
Jolnar thing in the first place. It'd be like, hey, Jolnar, as
Yeah.
part of this deal, I want you
Do
to
it,
put
right?
down some wormholes for me. And if Jolnar does that, then
No.
they get the benefit of the alliance.
No, I mean, you
like
can
you
get
can
rid
do an
of it if you
alliance
want.
swap kind of thing.
Yeah, sure.
And then
Okay.
and then you don't have to give up a bunch of mechs as Krios in order
so
to
yeah,
unlock
you
your
could-
commander.
My supply or from you?
Yeah, you get 2, and then just hand me one of them.
Okay. And then if I get 2 from supply, do I flip my agent for it?
I believe that. Does an Necro agent work with the?
It just says supply. I don't know what that means. Supply.
Gain. Yeah, it's gain triggered. I think you're good. Yeah, I think your agent gets you 2 more. They go on the card, I think, until
No,
the
it doesn't
status.
give
is
me
there.
2 more. Right.
Yeah. I
It's
don't
not
know.
even my turn, right?
No, well, the agent though, yeah, the agent works that way because it's ability. All right, so now
It's not
I
my
need
turn.
to.
Yeah, so quietly, Nomad making a deal, which is a really smart deal. They are doing Necro Agent round 1. Necro said they didn't need it.
Tournament games.
Um,
Just don't
Nomad
do anything with the relic deck. No shuffle.
Nomad
Shuffle at the
gets
top. How do-
$2 plus another 2 for their agent.
I like
I'm
shuffling.
asking.
That's a deal I
Okay,
love to
shuffling, some
do
people don't like
when
it.
I'm Nomad with
Yeah, we
Necro.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna
Love
gonna
that
shuffle. I'm
Seal
gonna
your
shuffle and
own
take second.
fate.
Second. I'm shuffling, taking second from the top.
All right, so we got a relic coming. They
Not
have
this
announced
one.
second from the top is the one they want.
Smith, are you
Codex.
ready?
Codex.
Am I
It's-
what?
It's
pretty good. Codex is worth another buck.
What's
Yeah. I'll give you $1 for Codex. I can't do it this round. We did a transaction already, but I will give you that $1.
someone said Elspeth, what's up?
I just see your cursor.
I think that's JJ's.
oh
JJ, can
Yeah,
you
that
hide
is-
your cursor?
yeah. I'm glad they
I would wanna
mentioned
know what
something.
you're judging or evaluating there.
I just gave you the $1, Red.
Yeah.
That's the $1. I'm giving you the debt back, and now I'm just gonna build.
All right, there we go.
Since you asked, I believe that SAR has scored two more points this round
What?
with 2 additional techs on their board. So good job, SAR.
What did I do?
I'm just memeing. I'm talking about your techs that you double tech. So I'm a big fan.
JJ thinks that victory points are secondary only to the number of checks you have researched total.
Yeah, I would have liked to have researched no tech, but for point scoring.
Well, there goes all those brownie points with JJ.
We can go to statuses. I'm just doing a build.
I would have liked to research no tech.
7.
Oh dear.
5, 6, 7. How do I?
Oh
if I hit
dear.
the pass button, and then end turn. It works. Okay, no, it worked. It just passed for me. Okay.
All right, score him if you got him. I think I got 2
I'll
planets.
score
I got one.
strength and bonds.
Nice.
Or push boundaries.
All right, so secret objective from Arbrek.
I get done putting my plastic.
Strength and bonds, nice and easy.
Yep. Push for SAR.
Now I have to give
How do we score
instruction.
again, we just right click on the card and hit score.
Push in for ghosts. pushing for Necro.
It moves our thing up automatically.
I'm impressed Necro
I
scored
had my turn.
round
It's
1.
told me to end my turn.
That was fantastic. Yeah.
Partly on the back of a little misplay from Jolnar, but still
Has everybody
really,
scored who
really
they're
good when
against
Necro managed to do that.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm happy with that position from Necro.
We
They also were able to build like a good amount of plastic.
agenda first, or not agenda, but public first, and then
They have another dread and a bunch of
yeah, it's,
fighters. Like I think Necro is prepared to be pretty
it's in the
spiky
public
here,
first.
which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Red and purple are not scoring.
no.
Nah, they both walked themselves into a corner there.
We get boo.
3 tech skip planets.
That's very hard here.
Take over the public objective flipping because all these control objectives.
Yeah, it's definitely a harder one.
So let's look at the board real quick, because there were some attachments turned up. There is a red skip now in Jolnar's slice. They have 2 skips in their slice
All
now.
right.
Arborek has 2 skips in their slice and may be able to rent a Rigel. So actually, Arborek is very close to being able to score this, relatively speaking.
Political stability.
Yep.
Sar has 2 skips in their slice.
Nope.
If you count the equidistant on the wrong side. Nomad currently possesses 0. 1 for Necro.
Yeah.
So nobody has it like guaranteed. I think the closest is Ghosts renting a Rigel.
Purple, you get to pick first, my friendly Jolnar. Friendly fish.
Okay.
What do you think is going to happen to Custodians? Because Jolnar's not in position.
Take tech, but
Probably go for Imperial, I think.
That makes
There's
sense. I don't think they're getting Custodians, so double.
I agree with that. I agree with that. They're behind on tempo and they need to catch up. And this is not even about trying to score a Rex point. This is just catching up on publics.
Yeah. If Necro gets left, imagine Necro gets leadership here and gets to take Custodians. That's like the sexiest Necro start I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, it would be, but doesn't Ghost just take it? They can grab Custodians.
Only if they take leadership, which I'm not. They're hemming and hawing. If it were me, I'd snap take it, but they're not snap taking it, and that makes me wonder.
I would snap take it.
But if they don't, then that's so good for Necro.
I'm also
yes. Dookie, I'm positive would snap take it. If
Custodians are literally Dookie's favorite thing in the entire world.
Nice.
I've played a lot of games with Dookie, a lot of Franken games, and taking Custodians is literally Dookie's favorite thing. I think probably like 90% of the games I've played with Dookie, Dookie gets Custodians.
It's one of the best points you can score.
It is. But it's also a meme, so it's even extra important for Dookie.
After we pick strat card, would you guys mind taking just a quick water bathroom break? 5.
I don't mind at all.
That's fine.
I try to do that after every round myself because I usually need it, and if I don't, then I get ornery and antsy.
Well,
okay, that's Weaver.
I guess Ghost might just be thinking, do I want tech for double tech? But like,
yeah, I mean, I would snap take leadership, but if they're not doing that, then holy shit, is this a good start for Necro? And they're such a scaling faction. Like, I already think Necro is like a favorite to win because they're on tempo despite their start, which is just so good. And they already have dreadnoughts, which are excellent at getting tech off people.
Purple's still
Okay.
noodling.
The noodliest. But
I thought Purple said they wanted Imperial.
No, yeah, they are taking Imperial.
Or purple or red.
Blue.
Sorry, it's on purple. Purple and I gave purple first pick.
Oh, you're like, you're just like,
yeah.
You let me take it right now. Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry. If that was, I guess technically I should pick. That's what you want.
Yeah.
I will take. Not scoring tech, anyways, unless I do research agreement deal with my purple neighbor. Purple.
Which you should have done round 1.
Yeah. ...
Holy shit, this is so good for Necro. I'm like freaking out now. That is like wild. Holy.
Wow.
Yeah, so Dookie is dancing a jig in his head right now.
Wow.
Like he's probably muted his mic and is like doing a sweet little like Snoopy dance.
Real talk. This might be a round 4 Necro win.
Wait,
if
Diplo
it keeps
for
at this.
Nomad? This is amazing for SAR too. SAR's getting speaker control back.
What?
Politics didn't get taken.
Hold on. Why would you choose Diplo instead of trade?
I have
if your
no
goal was,
earthly idea.
if your goal
JJ.
is money as Nomad, like trade is just way better.
Yeah, because you get
have
double money off of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like even with a good home system, which you do have.
Are you open to selling speaker or
Wow.
like a neat construct? Like
Yeah, like Cardinal has a wealth of
I'm
options
willing
here.
to sell speaker, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So
Cardinal,
Cardinal's just like, I'll just be rich then, I guess. Or maybe I'll have
Yeah.
structures. I don't know which one. Oh my god, this is just wild. I can't even with this game. Holy crap.
that is pretty wild.
Holy crap. And Cardinal's getting speaker
I-
control. That's so big. Wow.
I think
maybe it's
I would lean trade. I mean, you do want to have a second dock.
I
So, I
would
mean, I don't-
actually, because of how far the dock is from home, I think the construction's correct.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take politics.
This is going to make it much harder for a Ghost to buy that RA they need because they're not going to have their commodities
Very good. They already
refreshed.
did that.
Right.
Stopping the timer.
Dukey's like,
Oh.
oh,
We're not going. Yeah. We're not. Yeah. I forgot. I just got excited.
5. Come back at 3 or 4 after.
sorry, that was really funny, JJ.
I wonder what Dookie's gonna do.
My camera's like already zoomed in on Rex because it's so funny.
I wonder what the first action of the next round is gonna be, huh?
That's wild, JJ. I think that
Could be
Necro, and also to some extent Star, but mostly Necro, like, oh my god. This is like the best Necro start I've ever seen.
This is a dream.
It's
this is a-
literally like the perfect Necro start, isn't it?
Real close. It's real close. Yeah.
And
I
like
don't
you've got a
get it.
kind of wimpy like neighbor who's probably gonna let you get some tech off them.
I mean, they're not gonna try. You're just gonna take it.
Yeah, well, and like you have multiple dreadnoughts to take tech with.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
you know, when Jolnar comes to take those planets, you can be like, sorry, you're gonna have to beat up my cruiser. Good chance you kill a fighter in the process.
I mean, that is actually true. Yep.
Yeah. Wild. Okay. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I can't even.
And Jolnar's got gravity drive, so as soon as that happens, as soon as you get the first tech, the tech bonanza feast happens. Like Necro, once they get gravity drive, they're just set.
Yeah, and they're gonna get it really quick because they're sitting next to Jolnar.
And they're again,
And
like
their other
they-
neighbor has sling, which is also good. So it's just good.
Yes.
And like you can just keep nibbling. You know, they haven't pissed anyone off yet. They're gonna have custodians. Someone's gonna try to kick them off custodians, and that dreadnought's probably gonna kill another fighter and get another tech. And it's just
So-
gonna snowball. That
There-
Necro is a snowball faction. They have a
Yes.
bad start, and once they're snowballing, they're absolutely impossible because every tech makes it easier for them to get more tech.
Chat talking about Arborek running the table. I don't think Arborek is running the table. I do agree that Necro and Sar are kind of running away with it. I think
I think the Arborek is doing fine to what I would expect for an Arborek, which
yeah.
is not to say bad. Like Weaver is a very clever player, but they didn't score in round 1, and they're gonna
Right.
have to do some clever stuff to catch up on tempo. They do have speaker control, which is really good, but I think they're gonna have to like make a lot of good choices. I think that Necro is kind of smooth sailing, and their choices are going to be a lot easier to make than Arborex from here. Like there are fewer pitfalls for Necro than Arborek.
And honestly, for Arborek, like they can do the tech skips. I'm gonna assume that the fact they didn't take warfare for themselves means they probably negotiated the tech skip deal, which is fine.
Oh yeah.
Like maybe they just offer to either trade later. Like you could be like, hey Ghost, I'll offer to let you take both of my other tech skips later if you let me do it first, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Which
and
they
I
might
think
go
that's
for.
like not the end of the world. They're little planets, really. Like
Yes.
it's not a
Yes.
huge deal, and you haven't like fully rooted down on anything yet. So moving around the infantry, not a huge deal. You can put some back at home and like make them multiply. Like you have a lot of options to like productively move stuff around to make that happen later. That I think it totally makes sense for that kind of deal to happen. And it's our brick. It's not like you're like, well, you're Yusaro and you're gonna run away with the game. You know, letting our
Right.
brick after they didn't score in a round borrow one
Yeah, they
planet.
didn't even score round 1. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, but I think that's like, so the thing is, Arbrick is also a scaling faction. So it is much easier for Necro to scale than for Arbrick to, but they both are scaling factions that I think are setting themselves up for like reasonable late game success. It's just the fact that Necro is a scaling faction who also scored in round 1 and is getting custodians.
Yes.
That
Oh
puts it
god,
just,
yes.
and like they're not even
and
being
will probably
punished
score this
at
round
all.
too. They will probably score this round too.
Yeah,
like it's not a lock, but it is very likely that they will score.
It is extremely likely, I think, that they'll score. And like probably not with tech specialties. They don't have a ton that are close to them. Like that will be hard. But I think they should be able to get the tech that they need. And just getting custodians is absolutely enormous. Plus they scored in round 1. And they're not even going to be like at a deficit doing this because they have Arnon Mir, which is the perfect system for taking Rex with.
It really is.
And then once you take Rex, then you pop leadership, and Diplo was taken, so you can even attack Rex and use it if you want. Like
the one thing I do wonder as far as strat picks, well, we had a couple of ones that seemed unusual to me. No trade this round still feels unusual because like there's so
I would
many
have
people.
expected Nomad to take it instead of Diplo.
Like I expected Nomad to take it, and then when it wasn't taken by Nomad, I still expected Arborek to say I want trade. And then as SAR, you're probably in a spot where you end up taking politics for yourself.
I don't even know if that's true though, because if you don't take, it's always the person who's actually last pick who's in like the toughest spot there. Because if you don't take it,
but if you can get last pick trade, are you telling me you're not going to take that as Arborek?
It kind of depends. Like if it's gonna be me last in speaker order again, and I have a tech objective I'm trying to get, like I think there's like a reasonable thought to taking politics instead of trade. Yeah,
I mean,
but I'm a big fan of speaker game. I really like being in speaker control. So maybe that's a
what
bias.
you're saying. I get what you're saying, but my perspective here is if I say I'm taking trade, then SAR is more inclined to take politics for themselves, even if it goes sold back to Nomad. Your third pick coming out of this, instead of being second pick or first.
I just if I'm SAR in that position, I just say okay, and I take construction anyway.
Oh, yellow's alive. Green.
That would be very surprising to me, honestly.
No,
honestly.
It puts the impetus on Arbrick instead of on you, because ultimately their last pick. This is the expected thing. So good. This is so nice for Necro. Holy shit.
I'll use Hope Send.
Yeah, amazing start for Necro.
Hope Send.
Like normally Necro comes out of round 1 feeling really sad, and this is not really sad. And you got the mech on Hope Send to keep it safe. And Codex is like really cool to have. Lots of options later. You've got a good relic.
That is great. As Necro, you're gonna dig through the deck already. You'll find the good ones. You'll do them twice.
Yeah. No, Dookie's position here is really nice. I am pretty into that.
Yeah, Dookie, I'm thinking about this footfall Aleo Primo system coming in kind of heavy, just because I'm not really sure what else to do with my life right now.
Fine. You want to share the system, or we can?
Well, I mean,
fight?
what am I supposed to do with this turn if you didn't leave? You said share, but you didn't leave. You took like the Horrocks instead. So
yeah, I'll leave you my next action if you want to wait, but you're cool.
And then what should I do with this action since you
sling relay?
Yeah, or whatever.
Tough questions.
Well, you can't sling relay because you can't sling relay.
I don't mind fighting. I'll just.
Why not?
Because they don't have a dock that isn't at capacity?
Wrong. They have 4 in fleet.
Oh,
they have 4 in fleet. Weird.
Cool.
Yeah, they totally could.
This is like
you guys worked out an amicable fight.
This doesn't seem very amicable. I think this is
This-
just an attack.
I'm just gonna be getting lots of tech from Nomad.
This
That's-
doesn't seem amicable, but
It does seem like you're gonna get a lot of tech from Nomad eventually. I think that's pretty likely, especially because Nomad's not bringing mechs to this fight.
hold up.
Hold
How
on,
many
bring
ground
infantry.
forces?
They've brought
Hold up.
none so far.
What?
For a quick second.
No. No.
Why?
What are you doing?
Weird comments before we click that.
What?
Well, they didn't bring any ground
I don't think so.
forces.
What?
We're good. So
I understand being violent, but why not bring
Take
ground
the
forces?
planets.
Oh no.
Follow it top to bottom.
What are you doing?
no space cannon. So AFB.
Wow.
I don't get it.
Thank you.
There's push is a thing right now. Also,
So that's my yellow.
Right?
here.
Like
I mean, if I'm Necro, I'm just like, all right, I guess I'm beating up my neighbor later
Nah,
or
I'm gonna
something.
die. Anyways, it doesn't really matter.
So then both
I mean,
space combat
you just hope that you kill a fighter on your way out, right?
wild.
But oh, try again.
Lol. No hits. Lol.
0 hit.
With Memoria, I would have thought, but I guess not.
Wow.
You could've-
I really don't understand these decisions.
I don't get it.
I mean, that's not that bad for Necro because you keep the planets.
Right? Like
I don't
who
get that at
cares?
all. What the fuck? Okay.
You lost a carrier. Oh well.
Like, I really, really don't understand that decision.
Oh okay. Okay, fine.
I'm gonna use my agent to turn this destroyer.
I think that Nash is a pretty inexperienced player, and maybe that's what's happening.
When you watch this later, Nash, you definitely should have brought ground forces there. Like going to attack Necro was fine, but you should have brought ground forces.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I think.
Okay.
I mean, I think maybe the hesitation is that would have been like all of their ground forces, and maybe that's too scary. But this just, as SAR, makes me want to eat them. They're your neighbor, and they're violent, and they're like unpredictable, and I kind of just want to eat them now.
All right, hold.
Like, I don't know how you feel about that,
So I'm giving
JJ.
you my promissory note. Boopity boop. You have that.
Do you agree?
Wow. I'm just watching the deal happen. So
Yeah,
Ghosts.
research a blue tech. Ideally, dark energy tap if you're interested in that, because you got a couple of empties.
Why? What?
Great.
I was actually thinking about Dark Energy Tap. I'll just go get that.
Hell yeah. Love it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna research 2 techs myself.
What the fuck? Okay, whatever.
And
This is making Ghost score, so I kind of don't care.
here,
But like, that's a weird thing to want you and your neighbor to have.
I agree.
But
I
you
thi-
know,
and-
whatever.
And as Jolnar, it was not. I mean, there's 2 and 2. You wanted, like, you probably wanted to get E-res anyway. So like, the other one could have been whatever. I guess DT's fine. I don't love it though.
I think that's an inefficient.
I mean, you can just trade it with your hero for like Lightwave later, I guess.
Yeah, it's.
And then you don't have to give anyone
fine.
else Lightwave, so that's cool.
Oh, and
Like-
Scanlink and Sarween.
Wow. Scanlink and Sarween,
And
that's
we'll end it.
a choice.
Like, let's just consider
Anyone still researching?
as ghosts, you could have been like, hey, will you get me like transit diodes? Right?
Sorry, I ended my turn. And
You'd be like, hey, Jolnar, can we do transit diodes? Or
I pulled.
can we do
pulled a dookie
duranium?
and didn't hold on to my turn.
Or even a green? Like,
Gotta pump down those
like,
numbers.
getting hyper round 2 is less good, but it's still fine.
In the name of fairness.
And then you do a green with it. So I don't know.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, Necro has Codex, Alvi. I mean, so if I'm SAR here,
Turn.
I'm wanting to push into Nomad
So
because they're so
you're gonna,
unpredictable and
snag this
weird.
Beta.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Oh, we're using the beta to go take Quan. That's funny.
Plop it.
I could be
Yeah,
here for
there-
that.
There you go.
That's cute.
I think that's fine.
The prom note.
As long as it moves again later and doesn't like stay in your slice like that, I think it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, no, I definitely, as SAR, am uncomfortable enough with the like weirdness of what Nomad is doing that I kind of just want to eat them and get them out of my way. For better or for worse. And as Necro, I want to eat them for tech anyway. Although, let's do a tech update. Nomad didn't tech again, JJ.
Nvidia there.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I think. I don't see them having anything other than
Nice.
Sling Relay.
Wow.
Potentially.
I really don't understand what's going on over there.
I am confused too.
But
Yeah.
infantry in space.
So they're not that attractive
That
to
actually
eat if
comes
as Necro, but
I should have.
I'll get Sling Relay from them anyway, I guess.
Oh.
And SAR wants the planets, so SAR can just
Oh, I
eat
think I
them.
moved multiple from my home system.
Wild.
Um,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and Jolnar has a weird tech path here. ERES makes sense. DET is strange. It's their third blue tech, and it's just weird.
I mean, it wouldn't have been my choice, but I think DT's fine. Like they do have some exploration they can get out of it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's fine. Hilariously, Necro can steal it, and then it's pretty good for Necro too. Although obviously Gravity Drive is a higher priority. It does give Necro good choices. Krius getting those particular techs is kind of meh, whatever.
Red, did you follow construction?
Yeah.
I like Transit for Arbrak. That's cool.
Built a station on.
Neat.
Oh,
It's a token.
I didn't notice that. Transit's fun.
Yeah,
Transit's really fun, actually.
because they have a yellow skip, and they just used it.
Yeah, when you spend the token, it goes there.
Yeah, Transit's
I
really
did
fun.
not hear construction. I don't think I would have followed it, but
All right, happy Techo Tuesday, everybody.
yeah, it's not your responsibility to make sure I hear.
No, I think I didn't know I was muted when I
Oh,
was
okay.
like construction.
Huh.
and
Yeah, is there anyone who wanted to follow construction? I did
Wow, now we're just building at home.
for probably Imperial.
What the fuck?
the
Wait,
Uh,
hey, JJ.
whole thing, though.
Yeah,
Do you see Ashroth right now?
Usually
I do. It's a naked duck.
If you're Necro and you're like, I'm gonna nibble on Jolnar a little, you nibble on Jolnar, you get anti-mass grav drive, and then eat the dock.
Turn now.
Not this round though.
You could do it this round.
No, they locked down most of their stuff.
Okay, yeah, I guess. But later,
Yeah,
like,
Necro's gonna
they're
build
not.
at home.
It's not like Nomad gets to build on it this round.
Right. Next round, that could be a
Price
thing.
maker,
Yeah, just
good deal.
take an earlier number and eat that.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Man, that's wild stuff. I don't really understand Nomad's game here. I hope it doesn't warp things too much. But
I also don't.
if I'm
understand
at this
Nomad's game.
table, I would really just want to eat them and get them out of there because they're just too unpredictable. They're like a force of chaos, and I hate that. And I just would want them out. I don't know if they're forever warring, but they took the space over Bakal Elia Primo without bringing any ground forces at all for like no discernible reason.
Over here.
So
Yeah,
it's pretty
that part
weird.
was odd.
It looks like it. There should be a box of them somewhere. Yeah, here we
I
go.
just copied it. I just don't know if it was going to break it or not. Okay. I don't think anyone's there.
That shouldn't break it.
Just doing a move here. Get-
Okay, so yeah, this is just SAR getting back into their own slice, which makes perfect sense. Taking Vegas, they're bringing a dock for safety.